Good morning. It's beautifully nice and sunny. Pretty windy day today. Hope you're staying hydrated. Today I'm at Century Park Arboretum out in Vernon Hills, Illinois. And if you'd like to check it out for yourself, you got the address in the description below. I'm doing the Big Bear and Little Bear Lake Loop today. Honestly, I would not have expected this place to be in the city suburbs, but it really fits well out here, and I just got here, so looking forward to everything it has to offer. Today's message is start writing down your ideas, if you don't already. Today is a message of creativity. Are you a creative person? Would you say you lean more on the creative side? Are you more of a get things done mentality or a do things one kind of way? Everyone has their own character, personality, soul, and what makes you you is very important. We all have our own talents, and if you watch one of my previous videos about finding your own gift, I talked about how great it is when you show the world what makes you so special. You are unique and are gifted in your own way. So let me know if this is common in your life. You'll just be doing your thing. Your mind could be full of thought or even idle at the time, but you'll just come up with an idea, a snap, and seemingly out of nowhere, an idea just pops in your head. Maybe it's a reoccurring thought or potentially something completely new. I don't know if you guys get this too. Heavy wind in your eyes just makes me cry every time. Wherever it came from, the thought has been formed and the idea is there, ready and waiting. What do you do next? Have you ever written down that idea and saved it for later thought or reflection? For me, I've had a lot of thoughts come and go, just as everyone else has, but I can truly admit that a lot of the ideas have gone and mostly been forgotten. But being on the creative side, it's pretty regular for me to just have thoughts like that pop into my head here and there, out of nowhere. Not all recurring, but a lot of things that have been fresh and new from my perspective. Before I started YouTube, I would rarely write these things down. I do have some book and story ideas that I've collected through these years, but that's really the only piece of creative content that I've held on to and recorded and remembered. But now that I have been doing this for a while, I write down nearly all of my ideas. Sometimes they can even be incomplete thoughts that may act as only pieces of a puzzle. Sometimes my mind's able to decode it to a point where I'm able to use it, other times not. But by writing it down, you've committed that thought to paper or the notes in your phone, wherever you like to store that information. A thought has made it out of your head and is now right in front of you. Whether or not you're able to do anything with it is neither here nor there, but it will begin to unlock your ideas because your mind will understand you're taking them seriously because you're writing them down. My channel's messages benefit very well from this strategy because basically I'm looking for, thinking of, and in some cases, seeing a message on the side of a park bench that will inspire the message. Depending on what your creative outlets are will determine how your ideas benefit your life and progression. Pretty sure it's actually a sledding hill right here, but gonna have to wait on that for a few more months. What I'm also finding about these messages is that the ideas can stack on each other at times, strengthening the thoughts by adding multiple avenues of discussion. That's how major ideas can be formed easily. Maybe some of your thoughts seem scattered and you can wonder how one idea can change your life. Starting with that one thought, you can turn that into an idea, a strategy, a motivator, a plan, a direction, your purpose. For me, writing something down helps me remember it a lot more. What's even better after writing it down is that you have embedded that thought into your subconscious and will remember it on a much greater level than if you had just let the thought pass. And with that, you don't even have to think about it. Just let it stew in the back of your mind until the rest of the idea reveals itself. Or you can simply just brainstorm it if you think it's something that's worth you pursuing actively. I like to imagine a lot of us have had a lot of great ideas over the years. Have you had thoughts that just seem so clearly formatted and just so perfect at the time, but moments or minutes later, you forget small details that just made it so perfect? Usually when a particular thought forms, it needs to be captured immediately so that all the specifics can be remembered in full. Basically just preserving it right away so that the thought's intact. It just helps so much more when you can explain exactly what's going through your head at that moment with that thought. Then when you come back to it later, you can understand exactly what was going through your head, your thought processes. You'll immediately be familiar, understand, and be ready to build off of it in the next moment. our perspectives may change and our thought processes may be different depending on what day it is and what's going on in our lives. I like places that have these little workout things. I don't know if anyone really uses them, but it's nice. If you're continuously acknowledging your thoughts and ideas, your mind will roam further, creativity will become more natural, and become a welcoming quality in your life. Thank you so much for walking with me today. Hope you enjoyed the message. I really like this area, so I hope you enjoyed it as well. Lots of lake views and bridges and just nice peaceful nature out in the middle of the city suburbs. Who would have known? Let me know down in the comments what you thought of the message. Who knows what you'll think of next, but hey, you'll remember it because you wrote it down. Hope my hair's been okay today. I don't really care if it hasn't anyway. As always, let me know where I should visit next down in the comments. My name is Jake Fox. This is Walk, Talk, Bike, and Hike, and I will see you in the next adventure.